Hi guys, it's me again. I know it's taken forever and I really do apologize. Don't really have any excuses. I've been busy. I've been studying for my realtor's exam. I had to go take all the tests. We had a bunch of stuff going on. I know it's a little unorthodox to have a phone video today, and I probably look terrible, but at least you can't really see my forehead wrinkles, so I got that going for me at least. But we have the computer setup being used for Cash's work for a little while, so I'm going to do it this way for now, and then I will try to move my stuff into a different spot so that I'm not crowding his space too. So until then, I did want to do a video because I know it's been a long time, and I miss you guys, and hopefully you miss me. Honestly, if I'm really going to be honest, I'm going to say I probably was dragging my heels a little bit because now that, at least most of my story is told, I don't feel like I'm as interesting anymore. When you're sober, you don't feel interesting, especially after you've gone through what I have. But some good things have happened. I took those tests and I passed them on the first try. I didn't even realize it was that difficult a thing to do until my sister told me that most people who take the test don't pass on the first try, and that her realtor that they used took 5 tries before she passed it. So it made me feel good about myself a little bit. Maybe I didn't burn out all of my brain power in a past life, and that makes me happy. I don't really know exactly what to talk about, so I figured I'd just get on here and ramble randomly, and hopefully I've got something to say at this point. I've been talking to some of you guys about healing and about kind of going on this path that requires you to purge out the stuff that you have not wanted to talk about or have not wanted to face, to really get in there and explore. And I've suggested maybe therapy for some of the people, but therapy is one thing, and I want y'all to know that I am not saying let someone put you on a bunch more pills that replaces your addiction with something new. Okay, that's the last thing that you should be doing. That makes your life more difficult on a whole different level because the doctor is telling you it's okay to do it and it's something that you need to do, and it helps you to justify things and just do kind of what your instinct tells you to do, which is take these pills. If I take enough of them, they get me high. And so I just want everybody who is seeing a therapist or a psychologist or psychiatrist or just to be aware that most of them are paid for the prescriptions. Most of them make money off of you when you go and pick up those prescriptions. And please just be aware. Only take what you feel you absolutely need to make you feel normal. And then just kind of explore within yourself and decide, if I feel beyond normal, if I feel differently taking this pill, should I be taking it? I mean, I get a few days for adjustments or whatever, but what you want is to bring normalcy back to your life. You don't want to replace one addiction with another and feel justified about it, because that'll kill you just as surely and probably even quicker. Because at least, when you're doing meth, you're aware. You know what you're doing, and eventually the guilt makes you, evaluate yourself and want to stop. Okay. But anyways, I've been talking to several of you recently, and what's funny is everybody has a different story, but it kind of comes back to the same story, doesn't it? There's almost always abuse. There's almost always heartache. There's almost always loss. And I feel like we need to band together more. I feel like we should all join our forces, speak to each other. I'm thinking about starting another page on Facebook, if I can figure out how to do a dual page, another dual page without messing with the one I have. Just a group, a place for us, maybe just a group. Maybe I can do a group and invite you guys to join or whatnot. Let me know in the comments if you think that's a good idea. But maybe where we can just all talk openly to each other. We can purge some of this stuff without having to worry about what people will think or who's going to see it. Again, some people don't have the money for a therapist. Some people don't have the time or the effort. And sometimes when people with like minds and like experiences can get together and help each other, I think that it's a really beautiful thing. And I'm more than willing to be here for anyone else who wants to talk. I know people are hesitant in messaging me. Usually when I get a message, it's, I'm really sorry to bother you, or I don't know if I'm worth your time, or you're always worth my time, okay? And you're not bothering me. I will get to you. I will answer you. If I'm driving in the car or I'm doing something where I can't answer immediately, I will answer you. You can feel free to message me on here, on Facebook, on Instagram, whatever you need to do. I'm here to talk, and I will help you with whatever I can. But don't ever feel like you're imposing on me. You're not in my way. You're not bothering me. I need to just get to where I'm posting one video a week, even if I got to do it this way, the getaway with a phone, until I can get everything figured out and worked out. I apologize for not being here for you guys. I've been here. I just, again, sometimes life takes over and you get kind of overwhelmed, and I do apologize for that, but I'm here. And of course, I always have stories if you want me to go back into telling stories and making you guys laugh. And I can do that. Again, talking about it and laughing at myself and about the ways that I was thinking before is healing for me. It's reparative. I think if you can see how ridiculous you once were, it helps you to keep from being that ridiculous again one day. I just, I don't know. I mean, I have a lot to say, but I don't know what you guys want to hear. And so I feel stupid just sitting like, but I'm here. I'm here for you guys, okay? And I just want you to know that. And so just so you guys know, we are getting married next month in Las Vegas, May 28th, Memorial Day weekend. We decided to go to Vegas because I have a lot of friends in Vegas, and because plane tickets for anyone who wants to fly there is going to be cheaper than flying to Reno by like half. So we just want to make it so that anyone who wants to come is more able to come, at least. And we're still working out the little details because we're not doing anything huge. I mean, I have a beautiful dress coming, but we're going to keep it kind of outdoorsy, and we're not asking people to bring us gifts, maybe just some food so that we can all sit down and eat afterwards. But we just want to have a good time and make it a beautiful ceremony so that anyone who wants to join can and feels included. And I'm really excited about that. And we've decided that we're going to change Kaysen's last name also, because he doesn't need the misery of the past making him question things when he gets old enough to understand. So rather than have him learn that last name, McDonald, and considering he doesn't talk about him, he doesn't want to talk about him, he doesn't bring him up, he doesn't ask about him, and he's decided that Cash is his dad all on his own. We decided that we're going to change his name here soon too, so that he feels included, he doesn't have questions, and he doesn't feel confused later on. I mean, like I said, I don't have a whole lot because we haven't been doing time. We went to, sorry about the weird interruption. And my son's school called, and apparently he's being disruptive because that's sometimes what an autistic child does at school. So I'm probably going to have to cut this a little bit shorter than I wanted to for now, and I have to go pick him up early. But I am going to make the effort to do at least a video a week. Even if I'm talking about nonsense, sorry, allergy season also. But even if I'm talking about nonsense and you guys don't really care what I'm having to say, hopefully you'll still listen. Again, please feel free to put anything you want in the comments, what you want me to talk about, if you want to know about anything. If you have questions, if you need help with your own stuff, please give me a call or give me a text, send me something. Again, put it in the comments. I can talk openly. I don't have to mention anybody by name. I haven't yet, and I won't unless you want me to. But we're all here to share because we're all the same. And I just want you guys to remember that we're all the same, regardless of how far you ever got. If you ever were in addiction, you know people who are in addiction. We're all the same in the end. Even people who've never done drugs before, we're still all the same. We all have faults. We all have issues. We all have problems. We're not perfect. And if we would just, instead of fighting over stupid things like, what we believe our gender to be, or things that just don't matter anymore in the long run, and just understand that we're all people, and it doesn't matter what your race is, what your creed is, what your gender is, we're all the same. And if we would just love each other and be all the same, then the world would be such a better place. I want you guys to remember that. Keep that in your hearts, that it doesn't matter. I know obviously we all talk about people and we all have issues with people. Everybody does. But when it comes right down to it, we all came from the same place. We're all going to the same place. And hopefully it's the good place. We don't know what happens in the end. And if we waste our time on earth arguing about dumb shit, or being afraid to talk, or allowing our demons to control and devour us, then what was it all for? Okay. All right. I love y'all, and I will talk to you next freaking week. Okay. But please comment, talk to me. Look forward to hearing from you guys. All right. Bye.